Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. I'm your host, Pete Pardo, publisher and CEO of SOT. Today, we're going to give a brief review of the brand new studio album from guitar maestro Jan Akkerman, Okay, Close Beauty. Of course, Jan, legendary guitar player of legendary progressive rock slash fusion band Focus. All right, a great Dutch band who had all sorts of fantastic albums throughout the 70s. All right, still recording up to this day, right? But Jan actually left the band after their really strong run in the 70s for a solo career. It's funny. I have a couple of his solo albums, but, kind of lost touch with him for a while, all right, because he hasn't actually been, in the news, so to speak, in the prog or jazz news, but a guitar player who's kept himself very busy. And if you go look like on his Wikipedia page, he's got like 20 solo albums that he's put out over the years, or more. It's crazy how many albums. But this is his very recent one on the Mascot Music label that came out in late 2019. So this is one we're kind of still catching up on the latter part of 2019. Some of the major releases. First of all, look at that album cover. How gorgeous is that? Okay, if you open it all up, you get the whole picture there. It's pretty damn cool, huh? I love how you got Jan playing his guitar in the background. You got on the beach here with the tide coming in. All right, who's on here with him? You've got, let me get the glasses here. And apologies if I mispronounce any of these names, but you got Martin Vandenberg on drums. You've got David De Mares Oyens on electric and acoustic bass, and Cohen Molinar on keyboards. All right, and of course you've got the maestro, Mr. Ackerman, on all sorts of guitars. So we've got a dozen tracks on here. All right, dozen tracks. Don't expect. Mr. Ackerman always was known in the 70s as one of the guitar players on the scene, who probably one of the faster guitar players out there, who had an amazing technique, okay? But the guy really, was a great rock guitar player, but more importantly, he had a lot of jazz chops. So, after he left Focus, he kind of concentrated on a lot of acoustic music. Okay, he was playing the lute quite a bit back then, but a lot of jazzy stuff is what he's gotten into over the years. And a lot of this album is very jazz-like, okay? As well as there's some really strong blues rock material on here as well. Pretty much all instrumental. All right, it kicks off with a very cool acoustic song called Spiritual Privacy, Sunset Tango. All right, it's over 7 minutes long. And here he really shows off his impeccable technique and dexterity on the acoustic guitar. It's a really wonderful song with some amazing melodies and just liquid guitar lines on there. Really impressive. You got Beyond the Horizon, Reunion, another very strong track. The title track is excellent. Then you've got a 4-part little suite called Retrospection, which is great. He mixes like acoustic and electric tones on here. very good. Passagaglia is excellent. Tommy's Anniversary, Don Giovanni, really strong tune with kind of a romantic edge. And I think a lot of the songs on here have just these really kind of alluring melodies, but backed with some really good playing. All right, what else? Meanwhile in Saint-Tropez, French Pride, Fromage is another really good song. Again, a couple of these tunes have like a bluesy edge, kind of bluesy rock edge. And then Good Buddy Every Evening, right? Good Body Every Evening. So 12 songs, not a really long album, but just, perfect timing. It's like 45 or 50 minutes, something like that. It moves along very quickly. You will be just really swept away by the amazing playing on here, but it's really tasty. He doesn't go flash for flash sake on here. I think he's just got a lot of emotion in his playing. But he shows his technique, obviously, but I think it's just more about that. More than that, I should say. And the entire band just really locked in. Great melodies, great instrumental passages, right? Just really enjoyable instrumental music. Okay, that if you like kind of jazzy, proggy, bluesy type stuff, I think you'll dig this. And for all of you guys guys and women who have been following Jan Akkerman all these years and are big Focus fans from back in the day, maybe have lost touch with him over the years, I recommend checking this out. I really do. It's quite good. Honestly, like I said, I hadn't really followed him for a long time, and then when we received this to review, I was like, all right, let me give it a listen to see what Mr. Ackerman is up to after all these years. And I was like, whoa, that's damn good. So don't miss it. Check it out. A gorgeous, gorgeous album with some really wonderful, tasty playing on it that I did quite a bit. Definitely a release from late 2019. If you missed it, you should definitely check out like I have recently. So visit us on the web for a full review, www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on the mighty YouTube all the damn time. We got more new product shows coming up this week. Got a couple other things I want to review and share with you guys, as well as lots of ranking the albums, shows, series, whatever you want to call it. That'll be coming up too, so don't miss any of it. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.